everyone to another episode of Aussie Tech Ed. It is episode 495, and it is the 21st of July 2016. I'll tell you what, it's warm, isn't it? It's 27 here today, in the middle of winter. It's unheard
27?
of. Yes.
Really?
Well, something like that. Yeah, that's what I was on.
Did you have all the climate change people up there protesting?
Yeah, it's all the hot air. Now, we can't open the show with comments about climate change because, you know, we get reviews on iTunes about climate change denying.
Do we?
Yes.
Do we? Do we get labelled?
We're put in a box. That's right. But anyway, don't worry about that because there's more important things to talk about, and that would be that we are brought to you by athwebhosting.com.au. If you need some web hosting for your personal blog, maybe you want to throw some photos up of your trip that you might do around New Zealand or somewhere, or you whatever you're going to do. Business page, whatever, athwebhosting.com.au. Over 300 click install things. WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, whatever takes your fancy. All right, now you did hear Eric there before, so we'll find out how he's going. How you doing, Eric?
Good, Glenn, and you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Yeah, it is. It has been warm. I know England's been in a bit of a heat wave. Well,
35.
35. Gee,
35.
How can they handle that?
They were collapsing.
I saw a picture of a guy in a wheelie bin filled with water. That's how hot he was. I hope he
really.
Yeah, I hope he cleaned the wheelie bin out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You should see my wheelie bin. Not good.
Bit maggoty.
Oh, slightly.
Yeah. You ever had maggots in your bin?
I don't have that close a look, but probably.
Do you just like chuck your rubbish in, or do you have bin liners?
No, we put them in bags.
Yeah, but do you have like an actual bin liner as well? Like a really big bin plastic?
Yeah, we've got a bin that you use bin liner with. But sometimes, we just use the supermarket bags.
Yeah. Yes, good. Now, what else was I going to say about that? Yeah, look, you can... when the truck used to come around, it used to squirt some perfume into our bins, but it stopped doing that.
No, they've cut back on the Chanel at Robina.
They have. Are you still getting it down there in Wahroonga?
I don't know. I don't pay that much attention.
You don't give the Garbo 6-pack of beer every Christmas?
No.
Okay.
I'd go broke, mate, because we've got 4 Garbos, mate. We've got 4 bins.
Yeah, right. Now, look, we were trying the Facebook live stream tonight. It was working okay, but as soon as we started, it looks like it might have froze. So that's just no good.
Oh.
So, look, that's just no good at all. It's still uploading pretty good as far as I can see.
I think you got to press play.
No, it's going. But we'll see what happens. I'll keep it going and we'll see if it actually will record and then, so people can watch it later. But we'll see how we go. All right. Look, other things that you need to be on the lookout for is the Aussie Tech Radio. You can tune into that. It's a 24/7 wall-to-wall Australian New Zealand podcast radio type channel. You can get that on the TuneIn Radio, and that's on all platforms, iOS, Android, Windows 10. Get us on facebook.com/Aussie Tech Heads and youtube.com/Aussie Tech Heads. And also, look, big special congratulations to the guys at Aussie Mac Zone this week with episode 150 in the can. So well done to those guys. Now, if you want to get yourselves on to some iTunes vouchers, I know Michael and Garth are giving away a few, so you just got to go and join their group, the Aussie Mac Zone group, and listen to the show. There'll be more info there. Episode 150, which is on iTunes. So the group is it's not a public group. You've got to ask to join and all that sort of stuff.
So after all my constructive comments about Apple products, I just don't get a freebie?
No.
Why not?
No,
I'm slightly insulted. All the hard work I put into making sure that they get upset with me.
Well, constructive wasn't the actual word that was used.
I bet.
No, but look, they've done 150 shows, so good on them. And join up their Facebook group, follow them on Twitter, do what they do. You got to retweet or something. So do that. Just do it. You'll sort it out. Okay, there's also aussietechheads.com.au/paper and show notes at the website/podcast. All right, now, look, what else have we got this week? Look, there's not too many stories around. I started collecting the stories as you do, and just story after story after story After stories, all Pokemon.
If I hear one, that's banned Pokemon tonight.
Oh, yes. Well, I've got nothing to say about it, really.
No, me neither.
It's all too hard. And, yeah, it's all too hard.
Not interested.
No. But, yeah, it was just, I don't know about you, but everywhere I looked, just top stories, all damn Pokemon.
Someone died.
Yes, it was the first death.
Yep, and it won't be the last either.
No, well, apparently people just walk around with their heads in their phone.
Yeah, and just walk across the road.
Lawsy won't be happy with that.
Oh, he's going to go off.
That'll be... he's already gets riled up talking about...
He gets wound up when people get out calculators.
Or digital watches.
That's right. Put that slide rule away.
Yes. What do you think this is? What do you think this is?
Yeah, hang on a minute. What do you think this is, son?
Yeah, all right. Well, look, we'll give you a couple of stories. The ones that we found, or the ones that I found. I'm not sure what Eric's got this week, but the ones
I've just got. Again, I will contribute to the Mac Zone passion and story with one of the stories that I will be commenting on later.
All right. Well, I don't know where we should start, but look, I don't know if you want to. I don't know. I just start with the first story that I find, I suppose. But how's this one then? It's not probably the biggest thing in the world. But if you're living on the Sunshine Coast, you might be up for a digital water meter.
Can't wait.
No, it's great, isn't it?
No, seriously, I can't wait because I don't live up there.
Well, you won't get one.
That's right. Which means I can't wait.
No. So
it's pointless.
Well, Sunshine Coast people soon will be able to check their water usage on a daily basis, analyse the consumption through a self-service dashboard, and receive electronic alerts of leaks when the water company, Unity Water, undertakes a 12-month trial of the digital water meters.
I wonder if your water bill's now going to go up.
Well, hopefully not. The utility plans to install roughly 1,000 meters in the sunny coast, Noosa, Redcliffe, Caloundra, Caboolture and Moray Field. It's to build up enough evidence to make the cause for a region-wide rollout. Devices that at the moment, while they're in the testing phase, are going to run parallel with the traditional water meters. Everyone's going to be charged from the traditional water meter. But, you know, they're looking at functionalities, things like, you know, if your water meter never hits zero in a 24-hour period, they'll send you an SMS. So, you know, to maybe alert you to a possible leak or something like that.
Right.
So,
okay.
You know, probably has its advantages, I suppose. But I think one of the biggest issues and one of the biggest results or stats that they are looking for from the test is to determine whether or not it would be more economical to replace or to install these into the ground instead of the analog ones. But that's what's going on up there.
Well, that'll be interesting. But that's a bit of a distance from you, isn't it? Yes, it is.
2 hours, 200k north, something like that. It's Sunshine Coast is the Gold Coast 20 years ago, but it is getting
Sunshine
busier.
Coast was the Gold Coast 20 years ago.
As in terms of
trying to work out whether that's good or bad.
Well, population and busyness.
Oh right, I'm with you.
And all that sort of stuff. Laid backedness.
Actually, it's not that laid back anymore. It's pretty crowded.
Yeah,
Noosa.
Noosa's coming along, isn't it?
Oh, Noosa, you don't want to go down there. It's like Bondi.
Yeah. Oh, look, Noosa's all right, though. But, they've got a lot of nice resorts up there, it's not a bad little spot. That's good. I go up there, probably try and get up there once a year, twice a year, something like that.
Fair enough.
Now, look, I was looking at things today, as you do on the internet. This is just a passing comment. But look, if you're looking for a online accounting package, you want to have a look at reckon.com.au. They've got this thing called Reckon One. And, you look up MyOb online, they're about $35 a month, for a pretty basic
It's actually,
package.
and it's not that good.
Which MyOb?
Yeah, MyOb online is not as good as their desktop.
Yeah, what
it's a bit laggy. Well, right. I find it a bit laggy anyway. Maybe it's different for others.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, so what I was getting at is, look, I haven't, looked at Reckon fully. I've started looking at it, but I just thought I'd let you know if you're looking, because you got the Zero at $50 a month, but this Reckon comes in at like $5 a month. And
what can it do though for the $5?
Well, for $5,
Just
then
full function.
then you've got 5 add-ons, okay, like your payroll, maybe more invoices, auto bank connection, for your whatevers, your reconciliations. But these add-ons are only $3 each. There's only 5 of them.
So 15 plus 5, so $20 max.
Yeah, some of the add-ons do have they're $3 for a light version. Some of the add-ons do have like what would you call them, a full heavy version for $5 a month. But still, you could have a fully fledged system. And I'm guessing that it would do exactly the same as what Xero or MyOb would do for probably quite a bit less.
For half the price,
per month. So look, I've started looking into it, but as per like anything, when you're trying to switch from one system to another, you always find these little problems, don't you? And one of the problems was that I've found that haven't got my head around yet was, customer beginning balances. How do you put them in? So
yes,
that's what
when you export. That's right.
Yeah, well, I was just going to try and set up
because you've got to get it straight into the debtor's ledger or the creditor's ledger, straight in.
Yes,
rather than put a journal into the actual headline account, like creditors. Because otherwise, your actual creditor's balance will be out by the amount you've just entered.
Yes.
So you might have to re-enter the outstanding invoices.
Yeah,
on both sides, debtors and creditors.
But then,
if you've got a lot, I think these guys have import facilities. You could ring up and say, look, I need to import my debtors and creditors with all the customer details, and they whack it on a spreadsheet and they do like a CSV file import.
They will do that for you, but they've got a limit of 600 transactions for free. But look, I just want to.
You pay for the. I think it'd be worthwhile paying them a couple of $100 to do it properly. If you're going to switch across and use it properly.
Yeah, maybe. I'll think about it tomorrow. It's just the reason why I ended up starting to look at something different in any case was I was sitting here doing my book work and stuff, and I came across this receipt, and I thought, I wonder if I'd put that in. And in the MyOb, the desktop version of MyOb, which I've got Count Right Standard, I think 2011, you can't do a search on an amount. You can't search anything on that stupid thing.
No, actually, you're right.
So
it's very
frustrating.
difficult to find anything.
Yeah, it is very, very frustrating.
You should be able to search on it. I wonder if I pumped that in at $109.50, and you go, there it is, I did.
Yes, yeah, but I couldn't. So that's what started it all, and now I'm off and away. But look, it looks like I'll probably stick with this, reckon, because $5 a month plus, what I think I want about 3 add-ons. So what's that? 3 threes and 9, well, $14 a month. You can't go wrong, can you?
Not really.
Yeah,
I think it's going to come down to the ease of use, the interface.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my little look. I'll show you a picture. I did get a picture actually before we move off that. There you go. Those are looking on the video.
On the Facebook vid.
Yeah. So I hope the Facebook's going all right. I think people have said they've just got a video froze, just refresh. So that could be the secret.
Yeah, just refresh.
But it should go pretty smooth. Maybe it's better on the mobile. Who knows? All right. What's going on with you, Eric? Which ones did you find this week?
Right. Well, let me think. Just scrolling, because my stories are down the bottom. I should really have a separate page. I will start with, did you know, Glenn?
Probably not.
That iOS 9.3.3 has been released?
What, to the wild, to us?
Yep. Did you know that?
No.
Because normally it comes up, right? I don't know what's happened. And today's the 21st of July. It was released on the 18th. And until I saw this when I was looking for the story, and I checked my phone, and the only time it came up, the only reason it came up is I went to General, Settings, General, Software Update. I'm
doing that now. You're right.
And it's there, but it didn't alert me.
Yes,
at all.
It didn't either, did it? Because when I just looked at mine, there was no little number 1.
No little number 1. That's right.
But it's only it's only 50.
Maybe that's the bug that they're fixing.
It could be. It's only 55 meg, but
it's a small one.
Yeah, so it's not much. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's got to tick to 100 meg before that little one gets activated. Who knows?
Well, it's an update. It's an update. They should notify you.
I'll tell you what I'm having dramas with at the moment is I updated the wife's Mac. Oh, man. To El Capitan. And, you know...
that should be easy enough.
Yeah, it was easy enough. It was great. But a Kobo doesn't work anymore.
Who or what?
A Kobo.
Oh, the reader.
Yeah, it won't detect. Like the Kobo says, connected to a computer, but the Mac doesn't see it in the Finder. And so I was getting pretty desperate.
Have you done a search? You do a little.
Yeah.
No
I was getting pretty desperate, so I thought, I got that desperate. I thought, listen, we're going to have to, probably
roll back.
Well, that's when I get that's when I get ultra desperate. But I said, okay, listen, we're going to have to maybe, get your books, download, do what you have to do on your laptop, then put the books into the Dropbox, plug your Kobo into the PC, and then just, do it from there. So I thought, okay, let me have a go at that. So I plugged the Kobo into the Windows 10 machine. Same thing.
So it's the cable.
Well, but it worked on the one before El Capitan. I can't work it out.
Yeah, but hang on. But if it's not working on Windows 10...
I know. That's what I'm thinking. But then when you
Was the Kobo plugged in when you were doing the El Capitan?
No.
Oh, okay.
So
I just thought maybe if it was plugged in, it would have seen it and downloaded a driver for it.
No. But what makes things more frustrating is, I suppose, look, say you Google these problems, right? And so, and you can't find the answer. There's obviously...
No, nobody knows.
There's USB issues with the Mac. They're going, that's because they've rewritten USB stack or something for El Capitan, and you look at Windows and they've done the same sort of thing, and Windows 10's got problems with USBs and all this, and you go, okay, I'm going to ring Kobo. Do you know you can't ring them?
No.
You try ringing these people.
They don't want to talk to you.
No. I tried Facebooking them as well. Nah, nothing.
No, not interested.
They've got a phone number on their webpage. I try and ring it. Nothing. It says invalid phone number. Oh, I can't work it out.
Just get her a Kindle. Oh, but they won't read the same books, will they? Or will they? Kobo format can be converted to Kindle format, I wonder.
Yeah, but I don't want to buy another blooming Kobo thing.
A reader, I think they're called, Clip.
Yeah, I don't want to buy another one. So anyway, that's my frustration for the week.
So that's
a few hours.
That's the. I've got a funny feeling this 9.3 update.
Yes.
9.3.3 is a preempt prior to the iOS 10 preparation for iOS 10. I reckon.
Right.
Just to get things ready, because that's the third. The third beta for iOS 10 has been sent out to developers, and they usually don't go past 4, so it's pretty soon. I think we might have it.
So have you updated your iPhone yet?
No, I won't.
I
will not. Until it comes out, I'll wait.
No, I mean
I'll wait for the gold standard.
No, I meant the software.
This current written. Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
To see if it's taken. No, it's downloading.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So, did it say? It didn't actually say what the update was for. Just a couple of little things.
No, it just says includes bug fixes and improves the security of your iPhone.
So it says here, where was this in the Mac rumors? It says its release is an over-the-air update, but aren't they all pretty much over the air these days?
Well, over the air means it's supposed to notify you that there is one. It's push notification. This didn't tell me diddly. I had to search for it.
Yeah, right. iOS 10 brings a new... So, do you reckon they're going to stop at 10? No, we did this last week, didn't we? They've called the OS X different now.
It's Mac OS.
Yeah, who knows what they're doing.
So it might be Mac OS. I don't know if they're going to call it Mac OS 10.
Who knows?
They might, when they hit iOS 10, maybe from then on everything will be 11, and then 11.1, 11.2.
When was the last time you bought a VCR? And for those that don't know what a VCR is, it's a video cassette recorder.
Last time I bought a VCR would have been probably more than 10 years ago.
You got to explain these things today, don't you? Like, I was talking to when I was working up there at the AEC, they had some young people there, 17, 18 or whatever. And I started talking about some stuff. They're looking at me. They didn't know what I was talking about. I can't remember what it was now, but it was something like, the VCR or something. They go, what are you talking about? What's that?
The funny thing is the lexicon or the jargon that we use in digital terms, like I'll record that, tape that, or bring out an album. These are all terms that are all related to old technology.
Yeah, that's right. When you go,
And the young people use them.
yeah.
You know,
Tape it.
bloody, what's a band for the young people these days? What's a Radiohead are coming out with a new album?
Yeah,
Well, actually, they're not because it's digital.
that's right. That's a new
An album is vinyl.
coming out with some new code.
They're coming out some zeros and ones, and I want to listen to that.
They're coming out with some new binary. Yeah,
Oh,
cool, man.
yeah, baby.
But anyway, Funai Electric. They're going to cease production of the video recorder, the VHS, at the end of this month. That's right. They're still making them.
They've cited declining sales.
Really?
Interesting, really. Supply issues, meaning the oversupply issues, I think, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, but they managed to flog 750,000 last year.
For $1 each, probably.
That's all right. You can get them on Gumtree and eBay. I think you can buy them for about $10. The recorders.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't get much. You know, tell you the truth, I don't even have a DVD player.
No, neither do we.
Well,
No.
I mean, I've had one in the past. I think there's one in the cupboard. Actually, I think there's one behind me here.
No, well,
But,
everything, like if I get a DVD, it'll be thrown into the computer and then...
Yes, and burnt. Oh, no, not burnt.
Or just watch from there.
Watched legally.
Yeah, well, that's right. Well, what else can you do with it? So you watch
That's
it.
right.
Because I chuck it in the computer and then it comes up on the telly. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah, but anyway.
So, and everything's digital. You know, you stream, you rent an Apple movie or buy an Apple movie. You know.
But talking about naughty people.
Where?
Everywhere. The KickAss Torrents being taken off the air. Taken down. Did you?
Which one?
The KickAss. KickAss.
I've never heard of it. I don't use it. I don't torrent.
No,
I find it too much
much.
of a hassle.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's too much. I'd rather
be
pay
bothered. Couldn't be
$2.
bothered.
Yeah, well,
be
especially
bothered.
when you've got Netflix and all that sort of stuff now.
And when you download the torrent software, it just installs all these other crap
Yeah.
on your system.
Yep.
And before you know it, you're seeding files to other people and you didn't even know.
Yeah. Look, you're better off
know.
with a... Look, if you want to go down the route of getting stuff quicker or whatever, you're just better off with a, VPN. Go and do Netflix US or Hulu or something. But anyway,
Yeah.
KickAss Torrents, which I'm sure most people know what that is, was one of the most visited websites in the internet. Something like 50 million unique hits a month. Like massive. And it also brought in tens of millions of dollars a year in advertising. So obviously that's why they were kicking it around. So the domain names that the KickAss Torrent used, and there's several of them because they had the KAT dot this and KAT dot that, different places, are in the process of being seized by the government. So apparently it was the result of years of investigation by Jared de Jagerjan.
Well done, Jagerbomb.
Yeah, now you probably don't know that name, but he's the same person who brought down the online drug marketplace Silk Road.
Oh, that bloke.
Yeah, so that guy.
Oh, fair enough.
Still don't know him.
Fair enough. Don't know who he is, but fair enough.
But anyway.
I don't like people selling illegal drugs on the internet.
No,
It's wrong.
Well, yeah, of course. So anyway, this guy, I think he was from Ukraine, this Artem Vorlin. He's only 30 years old, and this is the guy behind the KickAss, was arrested in Ukraine on a number of charges, including conspiracy to meet criminal copyright infringement, conspiracy to commit money laundering. So that's where the government gets excited. It's not about the copyright. It's about the money laundering.
Money laundering and avoiding taxes.
That's right. That's where they get excited.
That's how they got Al Capone.
That's exactly right. Yes. So anyway, the including conspiracy to copyright infringement, conspiracy to commit money laundering, and 2 counts of criminal copyright infringement.
Yeah, remember a couple of years ago we had this discussion about if you're a torrent provider or a platform, whatever you want to call it, are you really breaking the copyright? Remember we had that argument, and I think the courts are still discussing this. So I think that he'll probably get off on the copyright thing, but he's going to the can for tax avoidance. That's for sure.
So apparently, so he must have had accounts in the US, or he must have had some affiliation personally, like a resident of the US or something, to be done over by him. But anyway, look, an agent infiltrated the site with a fake request for advertising. So old mate goes, yeah, That's something like that. That's $300 a day. They
Yeah.
said we'll take 5 days,
And he put it into this account
yeah, and so
in Vanuatu or someplace.
yeah, and so then between the following the breadcrumbs of bank accounts and server logs, the server logs revealed linked domain names, instant messenger usernames, and records from Apple, Facebook, and Google. All tied it all together and verified all the details. And apparently that's how they got him. They just followed the money trail.
Digital trail, yeah. Everything leaves a footprint, doesn't it? A mark, a crumb.
That's right, yeah. So that's right. You can't. But like, it was apparently just this year, he's made like just the first half of this year or first quarter of this year, he was up to like $17 million. He's made out of advertising.
He might go to jail for tax avoidance, and they'll do an estimate on how much they reckon he owes. But I reckon he's still going to have a fair bit hidden away that no one knows where it is.
Yeah, but I mean, like, when you think, it's obviously just greed, isn't it? Like, he's obviously made millions and millions and millions of dollars out of this. Why wouldn't you just stop? I suppose
Because it's not about the money. It's about I can do it and get away with it. It's not about the money.
I suppose if it's just
Hackers never do anything for the money.
if the cash is going to keep rolling in, who's going to probably think,
It's all about the thrill, the journey.
Yeah, but look, you're right, because look, I'll throw that picture up again. It's just a picture of an actual search on the KickAss Torrents site. But yeah, like, you're right, because torrents are not illegal. They're not an illegal method of transportation.
Because I could put an assignment up there that that I've written that belongs to me, and a student wants to read it because they need some help. That's not illegal.
No,
so the
that's right.
platform itself is not illegal.
Doesn't
So they should be going after the people that are seeding the files,
yeah, well, that's right.
and they can't because they're all anonymous, and they all come from different places with VPNs and relay servers and all this sort of stuff. So, what are you going to do?
Well, that's right. What are you going to do? But anyway, so that's what's going on. So if you're looking for the Kick-Ass Torrents, you want to watch the Ghostbusters movie tonight, well, you might be a bit out of luck. You got to go looking for something else.
Yeah, no one's going to watch the Ghostbusters movie anyway.
What is wrong with that? What people are bagging it left, right, and centre. What's the problem?
Oh, I don't know. But what I still can't get over that big lawsuit over Dallas Buyers Clubs. No one watched it. It was a crap movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Did you see it?
No, nor did anyone else.
No. Well, that's right. I didn't see it, so
God,
I didn't care about it.
no, I didn't. Dallas Buyers Club, whatever.
What's your other story you had there, Eric?
Well, sneaky Apple. Now, I don't know who within Apple would have approved this sort of stuff, right? Apple is facing a class action lawsuit for offering refurbished replacement devices under AppleCare.
Oh,
That's pretty cheeky.
but that's like their bit of a normal practice, though, isn't it? Like, if you go in and with a broken phone, they'll say, "Oh, okay."
No, but that's under warranty.
Yes,
That's different. AppleCare is the warranty after your warranty's over. You pay the extra.
Yeah.
Right, so normal warranty is 1 year. I think it's 2 years in Australia
Yes.
under Consumer Affairs, right? 2 years. But if you want to pay for a warranty over and above that, because you want to keep your phone longer than 2 years, or your computer or your iPad or whatever, then you pay for AppleCare, and you can pay for up to 3 years on top of, right?
Yes.
So that relates to them replacing their products under that program, not the normal warranty program. Because on the AppleCare, I think the words say, filed by Vicky Maldonado and Joanne McWright, the lawsuit first year accuses Apple of failing to provide replacement devices that are equivalent to new in performance and reliability, as stated in the company's terms and conditions. Now, refurbished items are not new. They're refurbished and they're good as new, but they're not new.
But that's the rub.
That's where they're going to get you.
Because they've said what you just said was as good as new. To me, refurbished would be as good as new. That's where they're
Yeah, but it's not equivalent to new. It's going to come down to definition. A good lawyer is going to pick that apart.
But why is it not equipped? Why?
Okay, well, put it another way. If I had a laptop that I spent $3,000 on, right, and forget AppleCare, you say it broke down under the warranty period, right, in 6 months, within 6 months, and I brought it in and said, the screen's not working, I don't want a refurbished laptop. I want a brand new one, right? I don't want an app laptop that's been used before, right? If I had a brand new car, and I was driving it down the street and the engine blew up, I don't want a second-hand car that they've just refurbished out the back. I want a new car.
I know what you're
know what I'm
saying, and I do agree with you. Like, I wouldn't want it either. I'd want the newbie as well. But if it comes to electronics, like why can't they?
Well, I think they should give you a new phone. Your insurance policy. New for old. If you buy a car and it gets written off in the first 2 years, they'll replace it with a brand new car, regardless of cost, even if the cost has gone up. Right? You buy a new car, 2 years' time, it gets written off, they'll replace it with the updated model of that car. They're not going to get you some second-hand car that's gone 10,000 Ks and say, well, here's your car, it's exactly the same. They'll give you a new one. I don't want a refurbished car. If I've been paying extra on my insurance policy to make sure that if my car gets written off, I get a brand new one, I don't want a second-hand car. And I think this is what these people are trying to make a point about. Whether they're right or wrong, I don't know.
But when you go in to Apple and they say, we'll give you another phone for $170 because you broke your old one.
That means it's out of warranty. If you have to pay for a refurbished one, that's fine, because that's still cheaper than buying a new one. Right? If you have to pay for a phone, it means you're out of warranty.
Yeah. Rightio.
Right? Actually, when my daughter's on her phone, she was under warranty, her battery started expanding, and it was bloated, and it was sticking up. The glass was up here, sticking up. They gave her a new phone. They didn't give her a refurbished one.
Yeah.
They straight out of the box.
Yeah, look, you wouldn't be happy. Look, I don't want to, buy a laptop and then 3 months later they go, we'll give you John's motherboard.
Yeah,
exactly. Because of some crazy thing. But yeah, okay. So there's a class action. So that's happening in America.
That's happening. Yep, they're going to sue them, and I don't know how many people are going to join that, but
see what happens.
Well, under this is their lawyer's saying that new means a device that has never been utilised or previously sold, and consists of all new parts.
Yeah.
The word refurbished appears only once in the AppleCare terms and conditions, even though the printed booklet is 33 pages long.
Oh, jeez.
Good on you.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's...
So the cheeky Apple, I don't know who's in charge of that, but someone's going to get a bit of a smack, I think.
Oh, what's happened to Johnny Ives? Don't hear from him anymore.
Oh, he's probably busy making videos with white backgrounds.
He's stuck in that white room. They put a jacket on him.
They won't let him out.
They won't let him out. But has he been turning up to the Apple events?
I don't know. I haven't. Actually, the last one I watched, the keynote, I didn't see him, except on the video, talking from a white room. Maybe he doesn't exist. Maybe he's not real.
A puppet.
Maybe he's a patented hologram.
He might be. Yeah, like some sort of puppet.
Could be. Maybe they've locked him in a room because he's a threat to Cookie Monster, because he's actually got some ideas.
Well, he should have took over. Do you reckon?
He's got the ideas.
Someone needs an idea. All right, this is an idea. Stan, Stan?
I know Stan.
Brings the native app to Windows 10 and Windows Mobile. So
okay.
Everyone likes a native app because it works better. So the app is what Microsoft refers to as universal, meaning it can be run on the Windows 10 tablet, desktop, and smartphones. So it's full touchscreen support. It's one of the very first third-party apps that hooks into CORTANA and hooks right in. by saying a phrase such as, "Hey Cortana, Stan search," then a show name, Cortana will return search results from Stan right within the start menu. Clicking the item will open the Stan app at that title's page. You can also throw that Stan app on the Xbox One. It's all going on.
Xbox. Oh, Xbox.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny. I haven't tried this on the Xbox yet, but I just need a cable. Apparently, I think it's just a simple HDMI cable. I've got to check this, but apparently I can plug in my Foxtel into my Xbox One, the new one.
Yes.
And watch split screen while I'm playing games.
Right.
So I can run the TV through it.
But then, why wouldn't they? Like, this is what goes a bit crazy. Because you got your Foxtel Go, okay, which is good. You know, you watch it on your mobile or whatever. Yeah. But why won't they let you go...
Send it to Apple TV.
No, well, yeah, that as well. But why won't they let you, like, say, with your Xbox, you know, you've got the Foxtel. Why can't you log into the Foxtel on Xbox, you know, so you can do it more seamlessly with the Xbox?
That's what I would like. I would like, you know, most TVs have got, I don't know, 5 HDMI plugs or whatever. But you, depending on what you're using, let's call it Xbox, Foxtel, PS3, Apple TV, free to air. They're all, different HDMI setting plugs.
Oh,
so you've got to switch through your HDMI thingy.
Yes, yeah.
Right, HDMI number one port might be this one, etc., etc., etc. Now, I would like to see that combined into one HDMI. So that I can just press a button with a universal remote saying, I want to play the game, bang, the game comes up, and whatever I'm watching just goes across to the corner. Or I think I'm sick of Xbox, I'm going to go PS3, so that gets rid of, shuts down Xbox or minimises it or pauses it or something, and then brings up PS3, but the TV's still running.
But what about, couldn't you do something like that with, like, your remote control? That because these what do you call them? The learner remotes or whatever you want to call them, all-in-ones, universal remotes. Don't they're coming out, or they come out, you can actually, like, with macros? So you
can program a universal to do
like a few
certain. No, I think, see, what the universal does is that it combines all your remotes into one, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to you don't have to switch between HDMI ports.
No, but what I'm saying is, because I used to have one, this is a few years ago, and I've got one in my drawer, actually.
Still in the box?
No, it's out of the box. There it is. Doesn't work. Oh, it hasn't got any batteries in it. But, like, you can set them, so, like, you can say, okay, if I push this button, I want to turn the telly on, change the HDMI port, and
all
do
right. So
something
if
else.
you can switch if you can switch HDMI ports on the universal, that's helpful. And then you go, okay, HDMI 2, Xbox, and then I can turn the volume up or down on from this same remote from the Xbox. Sometimes it's a bit loud, you know, their settings are louder than the TV or whatever.
Yes.
Then I can go, okay, if I want to watch a DVD, click on HDMI 3 and it just switches it. Then I press play on the same remote and it plays the DVD.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you can do that. I'm pretty sure that might be possible.
But you can set them, that's what I'm saying, you can set them up as a macro. I'm not sure how deep that functionality goes, like as in...
I think it gets a trick. I think most people can do it themselves if you follow the instructions on how to combine all your remotes into one. I think most people can do that on their own. But as far as then programming it to switch between HDMI screens, you might need someone in to do that.
Yeah, because these Logitech Harmonies, they come with software, and you hook them up to your computer, and you can just, you sort of do it on the computer where it's nice and easy, and then just load it up into the actual remote. But see, up on the top of this one I've got here, top button up there, it's all off. So that means that all off. Underneath that button there's a hard-coded, or when you push it, it switches to telly off, switches to DVD, turns off, switches to amp off. So it must flash all the off signals that it's got that you've programmed it for. So yeah, you might want to look into something like that. That they're probably not cheap. That you can get those harmonies up to like I don't know $400. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy town. I don't know
just
how
get
much.
Just get another screen.
Just employ someone to do it for you.
Yeah, I know. You just have someone living in house.
That's right. You go, Lucky, change the channel.
God.
Lucky, turn it up. That's what you need to do.
Interesting.
Yeah, Lucky, turn it on to iView. Speaking of iView, now all the channels of ABC, they all can now be live streamed through iView. So they're they're catching up to the 9s, the 7s.
It's the Channel 9, do they stream all their channels as well?
Yeah. Well, I know they...
What, live as it's happening?
I know Channel 9. I don't know about Go and...
I know Foxtel does.
Yeah, but
you can watch on you can watch Foxtel live. Whatever's happening on the normal Foxtel box, you can watch on the Foxtel Go app.
Yeah.
Right, live. So the same shows, right? But I don't know if they do it with Channel 9 or not.
Yeah, I've got Go. What do they call it? 9 Go or something?
9, no, it's just Channel 9, but they've got a few channels. This is the thing.
No, the app.
9 Life, 9 HD, 9 Gem.
Yeah, but the Go app. Isn't it 9 Go or something? 9.
Oh, they've got an app.
9.
What about if I just want to watch it on my computer? Do you have to download an app on your laptop or something?
9 Now it's called. That's what it is. Hang on, let's have a look at this one here. Okay, so we can watch live TV. Let's click on live TV. Yes, we can watch 9, Gem, Go, or Life.
And then what app is that?
That is the 9 Now.
9 Now, and that's iPhone only.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, well, come on, get with it.
I've got an iPhone. I don't have an Android.
No, well, who does?
I might soon. But yeah, no, that's so that's good. So it's Channel 7's got one as well. SBS is the only one that.
Hang on a minute. Let me just clarify.
Yeah.
So on that app, let's assume it's only available on an iPhone, right, or iPad. On that app, I can grab my iPad and go, I'm going to watch the same live show in bed on my iPad.
Yes.
Instead of staying in my rumpus room.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Of course I'm sure. I've done it with the Channel 7. I've done it with the 9. Yeah.
Okay.
So look, we've got a chat here from Brad in the Facebook chat. There are, what's he start off with? These are good for iOS users. Oh, he's talking about. Sorry, I thought. This is about the remote controls. I thought he had something to say about the streaming. But anyway, what he was saying about the remotes was simplecontrol.com. You need some extra IP hardware, but it works great. I can even VPN into my home network and command my aircon to turn on as well. Yeah. But anyway,
turn on your aircon.
I think I come halfway in that conversation. But what? So did you download that app, Eric, or what?
No, not yet.
We'll do it. There's a Channel 7 one.
Let me see how useless this is.
And also a Channel 10 one. But anyway, the Channel 10 one doesn't include all their channels. The iView streams ABC 1, ABC 2, 3, ABC Kids, and News 24. But the problem, I suppose, maybe for some, is that these ABC streams are only in standard definition.
Yeah, they are. It is pretty rubbishy.
But that's on the... I'm not sure what the Channel 9 ones are. But the streaming ABC channels...
I'll tell you.
They will use about 360 meg of data per hour. And it's all based on the Sydney schedule in terms of timing.
Right.
You downloaded that yet?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
I wonder if you can...
It's got 2 out of 5 stars, so it must be rubbish.
No. Look, I'm going to go onto the Channel 9 website.
9 Now. Come on.
I wonder if you can TV. Look, if I go into TV...
No, this just... Oh, okay, live now in WA.
Yeah, look...
I'm not in WA, though.
Well, we changed the settings. Who cares? But look, Look, I'm on the footy show. Look, you can play it in your browser as well. Oh, you got to sign up.
I'm in WA.
Yeah, well, geez. Don't have a cry about it. Change the setting.
Where's the settings, though?
I don't know. But anyway, so that's it. So it looks like you can also do it in the browser, which is good. And why you would want to do it in the browser and throw it to Chromecast, no one would know. Maybe you can't get Channel 9.
Well, look, I've got 3 screens on my desk here. I could just watch the cricket. See?
You could. Yes, I suppose you could. I can't see why you couldn't. Yeah, it's a live stream of the thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, if they're playing everything live, I should be able to watch the cricket.
Well, when it comes on, yeah.
Well, that's what I'll be doing if it comes on. Let's see.
So, okay, moving on. Nintendo. I don't know if you were into Nintendo, the Nintendo Entertainment Systems when you were a bit younger there.
You got to register. God, a pain.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Anyway, the Nintendo Classic Mini, that's about as big as your palm, and it's based on the original Nintendo Entertainment System. And it comes preloaded with 30 of the best games, including favourites such as Bubble Bobble, Donkey Kong Jr., what others do I know? Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, Mario Brothers, Metroid, Pac-Man.
Yeah, I remember Pac-Man.
The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2. There's a few others. Yeah, so that's all right. Now, these are on sale in Australia on November 10, costing about $100. And different extra controllers will be about $20. Apparently, you can use your Wii, and your Wii U's classic controller are compatible. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
Anyway, what have I've been playing? I've been downloading the old arcade games on the Xbox 360.
Have you?
They've been about $5. I got like Dig Dug, the Rally X. Did you used to play arcade games?
Depends. Depends which ones.
Yeah. What ones did you like?
Oh, I can't remember. Space Invaders.
Oh, that's getting old.
Getting old, isn't it? So I'm showing my age now.
Do you remember? I remember the Space Invaders came out. They were black and white.
Yeah, it was on the Mac too.
Yeah, and then but in the arcade game was black and white, and they used to put the coloured cellophane, whatever you call it. What do you call that plasticky see-through coloured stuff? Cellophane. Yeah, the cellophane paper. Make it appear colour. All right, now look, one little Apple story to go, I think, and then I think that might do us, eh?
What time is it? Oh, we've been going for 48 minutes.
Yeah, maybe a little bit less this week because there's no other stories to talk about except Pokemon.
Is there an Apple event coming up soon? Is that why it's a bit slow?
No,
the
only event is the Aussie Max Zone episode 150. That might be what it is.
Rightio.
Might be getting smashed with downloads. Over 11,000 people. Did you like that? 11,000. Guess what they're doing?
What are they doing?
They've signed a petition asking...
Oh, that. Yeah, look, is that a true rumour, though?
I don't know. But they're asking Apple not to deploy technology that would allow third parties like the police to use it to disable cameras on phones under certain circumstances.
If they use jammers for cameras, wouldn't that also jam the signal on your phone? So if there's a fire in a concert hall, you can't even ring anyone.
Well, you can't.
How are they going to?
You can't anyway. If I've been to the footy and you can't get on your phone because I think either it's too many people trying to use it at once or something. I don't know, but you still can't use it. But anyway, the US patent number, for those who are keeping count, 9,380,225, titled Systems and Methods for Receiving Infrared Data with a Camera Designed to Detect Images Based on Visible Light, was awarded.
That's a long way of saying we don't want you taking videos because we want to sell it to you.
Anyway, so that was given to Apple, the patent, on June 28th. Now, civil liberty groups like the American Civil Liberty Union, surprise, surprise, are critical of the implications of the deployment of the technology. They've come out with a statement. While the technology is being promoted as a tool to prevent the filming of copyright material, we think it has the potential to undermine efforts to hold law enforcement accountable. Why is everyone against the coppers? That's what I want to know.
Well, I don't think they're against them.
It's a couple of bad eggs.
With the way things are at the moment, the police are getting caught doing things that in the past they've got away with. And I'm not saying all coppers are bad. You only need one bad apple.
But I'm not
every now and
saying.
again.
But taking cop murders or cop shootings or cop deaths out of the equation. Some people need to kick up the backside.
Oh, no doubt.
And
no doubt.
But nowadays you can't do it because you might be on film. But some people need to kick up the backside.
Yeah, well,
all the way to the
true.
cop shop.
All right, and okay, because if this goes through, it might be a bit of a domino effect, because then is the next one those in-dash cams?
Yeah.
So you're driving along and someone T-bones you, and no recording because not allowed, and you've broken your neck, one of your passengers has died, and the inebriated idiot has got away with it.
Because of what? Because you can't...
Because, where does it stop?
Oh, yeah.
Where does it stop?
Yeah.
And the other thing too is filming copyrighted material is not in itself a crime. If you try and sell that copyrighted material, that's when it becomes a crime.
But going back to the filming of copyright material in concerts, like I don't know, I don't get it. Like, okay, you film a couple of seconds or you take a photo or whatever, but you get to these events, people pay, I don't know, $200 to go to, and they sit there looking at their phone all night filming it.
Yeah, that's true. That bit I don't like. I wish people would get off their phones and actually enjoy the concert. I agree with that.
Yeah, but I don't really care if they do it. But what I can't understand is why would you want to do it? Like, you're missing out on it, actually seeing it with your own eyes. It's looking at it,
see it with your own eyes. Of course it is.
Of course it is. Yeah, I don't get it. But anyway, some people do, I suppose.
It's the millennials.
Yeah,
they've got their heads stuck in their phones and up their
clackers.
Yeah,
up their Pokemons.
Up the Pokemons, yes.
And how many times do you just you shake your head when you see someone taking a video portrait style?
I hate that. My God, if someone takes a picture or a video and it's like this way up instead of this, I want to walk up to them and just tilt the camera in front of their hand and say, "That way, idiot."
Give them a big forehead slap.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because obviously they've never
No
watched...
one watches TV. Actually, before widescreen TVs came out, they had those square TVs, right?
Yeah.
This is rectangle. No one watches rectangle anything.
No, that's right. It's crazy.
Idiots.
They've obviously never... everyone wants to capture this on their iPhone to watch later, but these people have obviously never watched later. Because otherwise they go...
No, it's all about the now.
I shouldn't have took that upright. I should have took that laying down. But anyway...
Yeah, give me a joint. Give me another joint.
But speaking of portrait and that, don't you hate the iPhone when you're in bed and you're trying to read something and the orientation keeps flipping around? I hate that.
You can lock that.
I know. But then when you want to watch a video, then you've got to unlock it. Watch it in...
I know. Oh, you don't sweat too much.
First world problems, I know.
Hang on a minute. Oh.
I know. That's a first world problem. I'll get over it.
I know, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about me. All right. I think that's that should bring us to the end. Thank goodness.
At 54 minutes and 25 seconds. Good night, all.
And no Pokemon stories.
No Pokemon stories at all.
No. Don't forget the Aussie Max Zone 150. You can follow us at Aussie Tech Heads on the Twitter, or you can use the hashtag Aussie Tech Heads. You can look at the old episodes of Old Fart Geeks and the Obsidian Loft. Will, Warlock, what's going on? When's more coming out? I get a lot of emails about Old Fart Geeks, so you guys need to get together and do another one of those pretty soon. And that's about all, isn't it? I can't think of anything else. Thanks for coming in, Eric.
Neither. That's all right.
Yeah, good stuff. And look, we did stream it live through Facebook this week. So hopefully, if all goes well, I can see some comments that the sound went in and out a few times. I think I know why that happened. And yes, I wasn't prepared for that, but I think I know why the sound went in and out. I will fix that for next week. But yeah, so around about 7:30 Thursdays. 7:30.
And if you're lucky, you'll get a pre-show.
If you're lucky, you'll get a pre-show. And then, yeah, we'll all be good. Good stuff. All right. Until next week. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks again, Eric. And we'll see you all next week. Ta-da.
Good night, all.